I guess in terms of our last topic for the night, and for anyone who's watching or listening, massive, massive, massive spoiler alert if you are a One Piece fan at all and do not read the manga and you're not up to date. This would be the time to skip ahead. If you're watching, if you're listening, fast forward a little bit. If this is the time you clock out, hey, thanks again for listening. But, fellas, in the most recent chapter of One Piece, it was revealed that Jewelry Bonney, one of the supernovas of the pirate era, has been able to successfully replicate Luffy's Gear 5 powers. The fans are already calling her the Joy Girl to Luffy's Joy Boy. The sun goddess Nika too. And it's, to give a little bit of context, it was foreshadowed in previous chapters. For those that don't know, they gave a little bit more context to how Bonnie's Devil Fruit powers works. She has the age fruit, which when we saw her pre-time skit, she was able to age herself up or make herself a kid, even though she herself was about 10 or 11, maybe 12 years old. And she has the power to do that to others, so she can turn an old man young man old, people to babies, so on and so forth. She also has the power of what's called the distorted future, which allows her essentially to use the power of her imagination, for lack of a better terminology, to envision something for herself and then mimic the power. So there was previous chapters in which you saw her using Luffy's Gear 3 to enlarge her fist after watching him do it, because she imagined a future in which she's able to replicate the Gum Fruit power. Now she's taken it to the next level and has been able to replicate it on a level to make herself also replicate Gear Fist. What do we think, guys?
It's interesting. I just feel they need some boundaries because the power of imagination can get very plot armor-ish and confusing at a certain point. We've seen it with the guy from Bleach, the one who was fighting Kenpachi. It's cool. I mean, I like the fact that they brought Bonnie back into the fold, bro. Because when she had that issue with Blackbeard and the Admiral came, and I was like, whoa, damn, like out of the supernova, she got taken out quick. Right. So I'm glad she's back.
Hello, goodbye.
I'm glad she's back. Even with her, her backstory with Kuma. So like it's been great build up. Like,
is that her dad?
Yeah, her adoptive father.
Yeah. So it's a very interesting
It don't
story.
matter.
It's a very interesting story. I just hope that it just doesn't get too out of whack. I mean, I understand the chaos of what's happening right now in this particular arc.
I was about to say, Tim, this seems a little.
But that's the thing. But that's the theme of this arc, bro. Because remember they said we're in the final stages, so everything is chaotic right now, bro. Yeah, you got these demon. You got these demon
awakening elders.
Yeah. And because what, bro? When I found out they're all yokai, I was like, bro, that makes sense. They are Japanese demons, and they are at the head. And of course, who might actually be
one of them, Blackbeard.
Yeah, so
or the descendant of whatever, some special tribe, yada 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 yada, that allows him to be the chimera that we think he is, and so on. So it makes a lot of sense, man. And I'm really enjoying the build up. Because even what Vegapunk did with the Seraphim, how he's able to mix fruit powers through the green blood. Bro, they're so broken.
When I saw Mihawk do Daz Bones' when Zoro
Steel Fruit, yeah, he was like, fam.
No, because remember Zoro got
Wait. Hold on. Say that again. Go back.
So there's a Seraphim modeled after Mihawk. He has a sword similar to Mihawk, skills similar to Mihawk, but he also has copied Devil Fruit powers from Mr. 1 of Crocodile's crew, Daz Bones, the Steel Fruit. So he's able to use not only a sword but his body as a living weapon.
Bro, when Zoro saw this, because Zoro had PTSD from that, he's like, what did you just do?
Yeah.
But it was so interesting. Even when Frankie saw, when he was looking at the
Jinbei's Seraphim,
he's like, wait, he can swim?
Yeah.
Because remember, they said the only time when the devil fruit power, like somebody new could get it, is when the past person
Somebody dies. Yeah.
But no, he was able to like. I think he said it only works with paramecias, like paramecias, and then zoan
To
fruits.
some extent, Logia. Yeah, Zoan. But
Zoan
he can't do
fruits,
Logias at all.
they can't really fully duplicate because, so paramecias, and then of course Boa's little daughter has her powers, of course.
Yeah.
And then of course Kuma has his.
Which is also
So like, but I was like, bro, that
Super
makes
broken.
so much sense. Like, the dude is a walking sword.
But you don't feel like I feel like we're starting to get danger again. It's a line, right? It's a line to everything. I feel like we're getting dangerously close to fan fiction at this point.
I do. I do.
we're right there, bro.
However, I do feel like this is like the tail end of it because yes, Vegapunk, mad scientist, like he created one of the first successful clones.
Yes,
and she's like a vampire. Because when I found out who she's modeled after, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
that's her.
Yeah, Stussy from the Rocks Pirates. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. And she's still alive, which is even wilder.
Yeah. So like, it's all.
Oh, mad. The Rocks Pirates, the rivals of Gold Roger.
Yeah. Well, they're not really rivals. He was like the original pirate, essentially. Like from his crew, birthed the emperors. Like Kaido, Big Mom, Stussy, Whitebeard were all under his crew.
Who's the leader?
His name is Rocks.
Is he still alive?
I think he's died because when they show the flashback, all of them are significantly younger. Like Kaido and Big Mom are like in their 20s.
Yeah,
and it's known by this time in the story
Did they show Rocks?
The typical One Piece outline.
Oh, okay.
Where you can see him, but you can't see him, type thing.
Got you.
So it's like, bro, like if these
and
were
he had
like
powers,
we don't know. They didn't specify like what his abilities were, but it's just like these were his crew members was Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido. It's like, bro, what?
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, but it does explain why those three particular emperors had respect for each other.
Of course,
to a certain extent, because the only one who was really out of the box was Shanks.
Yeah.
Because when you look at it, Shanks is like a whole two generations below them. Because Shanks was part of Gold Roger's crew.
Yes.
So it's
they don't acknowledge him on that same level as the rest.
Yeah, so like you're basically like, who is this kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, to an extent. So bro, mad scientist stuff. So like, I think this is the end of it, though. I do.
It's just because I'm not as mad about the Joy Girl thing. I think the thing that brings more into question, I'm like, again, if Luffy's supposed to be this essentially god devil fruit power, how is she able to mimic that to a T, right? I would imagine it should be significantly weaker than his version because how do you mimic that power?
I realized that from multiple properties. Remember when we were talking about Morph's powers? Everybody has a weird... I guess it goes back to the writing, bro. Everybody has a weird way of doing these mimic powers. That's why, personally, I don't like mimic characters. Because I kind of feel like there is some type of plot armor to it, but then it's like, what? But then it's not going to really get explained fully.
Yeah, they almost break the power system.
Yeah,
anything that they're in.
There's like